Hello darlings. Welcome back to Z-Star Africa, the home of drama. This week on JHANAK, hearts are shattered, alliances crumble, and emotions run wild. As Anirudh boldly proposes marriage, JHANAK is torn between love and principles. Arshi's world crashes when she realizes she's no longer the woman he chooses, leading to explosive confrontations. The house stands divided. Can love survive the fire, or will everything come crashing down? Stay tuned till the end. Every moment is filled with intensity you won't want to miss. Sunday, 15th June, 2025. Tension dominates the household as the police request fingerprints from everyone in the family. Instead of cooperating, they mock JHANAK and try to shift blame onto her. Aditya stands up for her and demands the truth be uncovered. Despite resistance, Bablu and Anjana encourage everyone to comply, and JHANAK, showing her strength, says she has nothing to hide. One by one, the family members give in, though Bipasha and Arshi show hesitation. The inspector promises to deliver results soon. Meanwhile, Choto and Lalo meet with the commissioner, who shares devastating news. Breach has died, and a shooter had been hired to kill him. He questions them about Vinayak's connection to JHANAK and hints that Shubh may be involved in the conspiracy. The commissioner urges Lalo to continue the fight for justice, encouraging him not to give up despite the slow progress in his father's case. At home, Bipasha grows anxious and tells Tanuja that JHANAK is a threat. She then reveals a dark plan to destroy Appu's singing dreams by tricking her into performing at a shady club and making it appear as though JHANAK sold her for money. Arshi is uneasy but agrees to the scheme, believing it's the only way to break JHANAK's hold over Anirudh. They both vow to act before Anirudh finds out and stop JHANAK once and for all. Later that night, Arshi confronts Anirudh and demands he make a choice. Anirudh, tired of hiding his emotions, finally confesses that he loves JHANAK. Arshi is shattered and begs to be let go, but Anirudh insists she think of her father. JHANAK overhears their painful exchange and is heartbroken. Feeling guilty for being the cause of so much pain, she makes a silent decision to leave the house before morning, believing that only her absence will bring peace to those around her. Monday, 16th June, 2025. The episode begins with a powerful clash between Anirudh and Arshi, as he finally confesses that he loves JHANAK. Though he never intended to hurt Arshi, he admits his feelings can no longer be hidden. Arshi, devastated and furious, warns him to stay away from JHANAK, but Anirudh remains firm. He will always stand by her. JHANAK overhears the painful exchange and, feeling like a burden, silently packs her bags and leaves the house in the middle of the night, unable to bear the turmoil any longer. The next morning, her absence causes panic. Anjana and Anirudh search for her, only to discover a farewell letter in her room. Anirudh is shattered, but when he decides to go after her, Arshi threatens to end their relationship. Unfazed, Anirudh says it's already over. In a shocking revelation, he declares that his marriage to Arshi was never real. They never took the sacred vows, and he never accepted her as his wife. Arshi breaks down in disbelief, while Anirudh walks away, finally choosing peace over pretense. At the airport, Anirudh catches JHANAK just before she departs. He confesses that he wants to build a life with her and begs her to stay. JHANAK, although deeply in love, resists, reminding him of Arshi's pain. But Anirudh pleads with her, saying he's tired of living a life full of guilt and pressure. He wants real love, and he wants her. Though JHANAK is torn, the truth of their love is undeniable, leaving them both on the edge of a life-changing decision. Tuesday, 17th June, 2025. Anirudh confesses his love to JHANAK and tells her he has ended things with Arshi. However, JHANAK remains cautious, reminding him that his actions will deeply hurt others and insists she wants to focus on her dreams. When he begs her to choose him, she refuses, saying she doesn't want to cause chaos. Despite his plea to start over, even suggesting they move abroad, JHANAK is firm. She's not ready. Still, Anirudh's desperation moves her, and she agrees to go with him but not permanently. He proposes, but she turns him down again, unwilling to ruin his past relationship, no matter how broken it is. As he turns to leave heartbroken, she stops him emotionally, saying he can't go without her. They leave together, and Anirudh later receives a warning from Aditya that JHANAK is in danger and must not leave Kolkata. Meanwhile, JHANAK visits Appu, who senses her heart is with Anirudh. Appu says he should have married JHANAK, not Arshi. As JHANAK struggles with her feelings, Anirudh calls with urgency, telling her something serious has happened and that he's waiting for her. The episode ends on a tense and emotional note. Wednesday, 18th June, 2025. JHANAK meets Anirudh after his urgent call, and he stuns her by asking if she loves him. Though she admits she has feelings, she stands by her principles and refuses to marry him. Anirudh, desperate, hands her a fake cancer report and emotionally pleads for her to stay by his side. Shaken and overwhelmed, JHANAK breaks down and agrees to be with him, eventually accepting his proposal. They embrace, both comforted by each other's love. However, tension explodes as they arrive home. Arshi is waiting and erupts in anger, mocking JHANAK and accusing Anirudh of betrayal. Dadi lashes out too, but Anirudh defends JHANAK fiercely and declares he'll leave the house if the insults continue. Arshi demands answers, and Anirudh calmly states their marriage was never valid and that he no longer wants to live a lie. Tanujai and Shubh push back, but he stands his ground. He wants a life with JHANAK, not Arshi. JHANAK finally speaks up, confronting the family for their repeated mistreatment. She reminds them that every time she tried to leave, they pulled her back with cruelty. She blames no one but won't let herself be insulted anymore. When Arshi pushes her, Anirudh shields her, showing where his loyalty lies. JHANAK makes it clear, if Anirudh is in danger, she'll always return. Arshi, devastated and feeling unloved, storms out, and Anirudh watches silently, choosing peace and love over pretense. Thursday, 19th June, 2025. Arshi, heartbroken and humiliated, announces her decision to leave the house, claiming Anirudh no longer values her. Tanuja pleads with her to reconsider, but Choto defends Arshi's right to walk away, criticizing Anirudh's indecisiveness. Anjana warns Anirudh that his actions could ruin many lives, leaving him emotionally broken. In a shocking moment, he speaks of ending his life, but JHANAK scolds him, urging him to stop such talk. Desperate for freedom, Anirudh asks Arshi to release him from their relationship. She mocks him and says one day he'll regret everything. In the heat of the moment, Anirudh publicly expresses his desire to marry JHANAK, causing chaos within the family. As tensions rise, Arshi begins packing to leave. Despite Tanujai and Bipasha's pleas, she refuses to stay in a place where her dignity is trampled. Bipasha blames JHANAK, even accusing her of black magic, but Arshi firmly says the fault lies with Anirudh. He never truly loved her. Meanwhile, Bablu and Anjana warn JHANAK against marrying Anirudh, fearing the backlash. But Choto defends her, saying she's smart and knows what she's doing. JHANAK remains silent, hiding the deeper reason behind her decision to accept Anirudh's proposal, unwilling to explain it to anyone just yet. In a final confrontation, Arshi tells Anirudh their relationship is dead. There's no love or trust left. Despite his pleas, she refuses to stay another night in that house. Tanujai walks away in shame, while Bipasha attacks Anirudh's character. But he defends his choice, saying he no longer needs their judgment. Choto and Bablu debate Janak's future, with Bablu worried about society's hate. Yet Janak stands firm. She says she's done being blamed and won't let anyone control her life anymore. With resolve in her heart and a storm around her, Janak declares she's ready to marry Anirudh, no matter the consequences. Friday, 20th June, 2025. Janak boldly declares she will marry Anirudh, prompting Bablu to reveal he sees her as a daughter and won't stop her. His acceptance surprises Janak deeply. Meanwhile, Arshi, trying to stay composed, confronts Anirudh and sarcastically asks if he'll invite her to the wedding. Though Anirudh hopes to preserve their friendship, Arshi refuses, calling him a stranger and saying she'll never forgive him. She walks away, leaving Anirudh with regret. Janak tries to speak with Arshi, saying she never wanted things to end this way, but Arshi lashes out, mocking her rise from servant to bride and insisting that Anirudh still belongs to her. Despite Arshi's bitterness, Janak maintains her calm, affirming that Anirudh is her love. She reminds Arshi that she once walked away from both of them but was met with betrayal and pain. Arshi accuses her of tearing her apart from Srishti, but Janak defends her actions as seeking justice for Udvashi. She offers Arshi the chance to reopen the case if she wishes. Janak secretly promises that if Anirudh recovers, she'll step away for good. But Arshi, overwhelmed with emotion, pushes Janak and storms off. Downstairs, Arshi bids farewell to the family. Arundhati and Shubh express their sorrow, while Arshi accuses Bablu of betraying her by supporting the marriage. The household descends into tension as Shubh, Tanujai, and Lal blame Janak and Anirudh for tearing the family apart. Tanuja calls Anirudh shameless and warns that Janak will ruin his life. Shubh stops short of disowning him but expresses bitter disappointment. Anirudh defends their decision as mutual, while Janak stands her ground, stating that the truth will eventually clear her name. Anirudh once again offers to drop Arshi home, but Shubh cuts in. Arshi, fighting back tears, finally silences Anirudh with a heartbreaking line. Just stop it. You and Janak be happy now.